The Let's Go Live button. We are waiting for the YouTubes to catch up, but yeah, after they do, we will be playing some Path of Exile today. I'm having an interesting time with my build. You'll see when we get to it. But I'm still having some fun this league. It has been an interesting league for sure. Probably the most crazy league that I've ever been a part of. But yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. All right, so here we are and with our corrupted crier once again. Now, I still need to do some upgrades. I've been spending all my money on scarabs, so I haven't really been able to upgrade his amulet or his axe or anything, or the helmet. But yeah, I did notice a comment that he was moving a bit slowly. So now when I'm doing maps, I'm switching out my corrupted blood bleeding flask for a quicksilver flask because I do have a lot of regen now thanks to this alchemist ruby flask, and so yeah, it's not too bad. I also sometimes switch this out, for a bit more clear, and then I'll switch back for some single target DPS, usually during Maven's invitations. Yes. So, anywho, today we are answering a question that came up from myself. Which is we're doing all these invitations, and the most difficult invitation is, of course, the Feared. So today what we're going to be doing is trying to figure out how long does that actually take to farm by itself. So, just so that people know, in order to get the Feared, you need to get 4 of these fragments of Phoenix, or 4 of these, not fragments of Phoenix, 4 of these fragments to fight the Shaper, and you get those by completing these maps, these Shaper maps. So each corresponding boss will give you a corresponding fragment. After you get these 4 fragments, then you can put them all together in the device and you can fight the Shaper. Now, what's also interesting is that after you get all 4 of these, beat all 4 of these bosses, you can do an invitation. So, last time we were doing this invitation, we were doing the Twisted invitation, which is this one, and we were doing, which I think is this one. And we were also doing the invitation for the Cirrus maps, and that's when I started thinking about this. So, the next person that you need to get is the Elder Fragments. You need to get these 4 Elder Fragments, and you get them from these 4 Elder bosses that you beat in these Elder maps. And then you need to get a Cortex. Now, Cortex used to drop from normal bosses, but I think they changed that this league, so now it only drops from Synthesis maps. I kind of averaged it out to about 1 per every cycle of 4, so I think that's what you get from a Synthesis map. Then you need to beat Chayula. Now, Chayula is a bit interesting because there's no special map or anything that you need to do. You just need to do breaches. This time around we have a new Scarab, which gives us breaches belong to Chayula, so we can change our tree to be breach heavy. So getting pretty much all the breach nodes except for this one that's breaches open and close 30% slower. And this way we should get a bunch of splinters for Chayula, and that should give us these breach stones. But I am not sure if it is worth it because currently these breach stones are selling for about 50 chaos a piece. So we'll see, maybe, because we can probably over sustain these. The next one, and probably the most difficult and annoying one to get, are these mortal fragments. You get these from fighting Edziri, because this is the Uber Edziri. And you have to get these by a couple ways. You can get these by just farming normal Edziri. Takes a little bit longer though, and each time you only get 1 fragment. The most expensive one is this one. This one is 2 for 1 divine. The reason why this is expensive, I think, is not because of the feared. I think it's because of the adorned, but I'm not sure what else it could be from. The other way that you can get them is through these Vol side areas. So I've got you can sometimes get these Vol side areas can be alluring, right? The other way that you can get the alluring is to have this special craft. I've got 3 of them built up over the league so far. I haven't done any of these special crafts yet. And then the last way is by some other thing like heist or farming fragments chests, something like that. But they're very low drop rate in those kinds of chests. And finally, you can get them through divination cards. I think there's a couple of divination cards that'll give you like random ones or specific ones, like Mortal Hope is a pretty cheap one. So yeah, this I'm not sure if we can farm. That's why I'm doing this. I'm kind of trying to figure out how long it will take to get these last 3, because these other 2 doesn't take too long, and we have a ton of maps. So I've been just farming the Elder Slayers. As you can see, I have the least of the Elder Slayers maps, but I've just been, you know, piling on all of the Elder and the Shaper maps. So for some of these, you've got, you know, quite a few. I've been trying different things, you know, seeing what works, but I'm really enjoying this Horned Scarab of Pandemonium and these Cartography Scarabs of Duplication. I need to get more, actually, of these duplication scarabs, but we've got enough to start off for the day. So we will start, I think, by doing 1 cycle of maps, 1 cycle of these 3 maps, and we'll see kind of what drops. And while we're doing this, we'll be getting Chayulas by using this Breach Scarab and, you know, using Breach on the device. We should be able to get, I'm pretty sure, a good amount of scarabs. So what we're doing for all the scarabs is we'll do Pandemonium, Duplication, and Breach Scarab of the Dreamer. So all the breaches will always belong to Chayula. And then let's do that. These won't take any scarabs, so we don't need to worry about those maps. And why don't we just roll these? Oh, actually, I think I have some of these already rolled. If I look back here. Yeah, okay. I think these are all already rolled. Ooh. I do need to check for, I forgot to do the, I forgot to check for the stealing of charges. Oop. Okay. So let's see here. These all look good. Okay. And then I will get the cycle of distant memories or synthesized maps. Okay. And Jailas are in there. Okay. And then, yeah, we'll just do these general fragments. So, I'm just gonna set these up here. We're just gonna go easy first into the memories, and then yeah, see what happens. Oh hey! Oh, sorry. Why didn't it text me? How's it going, Don Sir Juan? Hope everything is going well with you. You having a good day today? Oh, it doesn't have the times. Oh. I like having timestamps so people know when so I can know when you chatted. But you cannot do it. Interesting. All right. Anyways, hey Don Sir Juan, yeah, it's nice to see you, man. Glad you could join us for today for some feared farming. Yeah, you can get some other things from these synthesized maps, which are pretty nice too. So this is actually a pretty cool and fast thing. Actually, since I have those scarabs in, I'm just gonna do the other ones first. That makes more sense. I have to be careful with this horn scarab pandemonium. It will go off on those twisted maps, those synthesized maps. So you got to be careful with that. All right, so we're going here, and then we are going with breach, and away we go. Now I'm hoping. Okay. None of that matters. I'm hoping what will happen here is this always looks too close now. Oh, right. I can do this. That's a bit better. I don't care. I hope that I have the splinters, the Chayua splinters enabled. Here's a boss. So we are still trying to farm the all of the boss maps. Just like that, yeah. So we're looking for bosses. Okay. No, not a boss. Move, move, move. Ah, here's a Vol side area. Hey, this is contain mortal fragments. So this is one example of a side area. So I'm just gonna see if I can also get the unique one. This is not the main farm, but we'll take a little bit of extra time just to see if we can get 2 additional modifiers. No. Yeah, either way it will stay the same. I'm just doing this to see if I can get the one that has the adorned on it. This is, you know, not the nicest way of getting it. But usually I'll get one unique with a double stack. Sometimes not though. And that's okay, we'll just... Ah, no. Ah! Can I can't do it afterwards, can I? No, it's just corrupted. Misclick. How sad. Alright, well at least I'll get the fragments. The wrong way. Oh, that was very sad misclick. Alright, where's the boss? Okay. One mortal ignorance. That's nice. That's half a divine right there. Okay. Could have gotten way more. This makes me very sad. Bosses anywhere? On this side? No. Oh. Yeah, here he is. Musky Two Eyes. Generally, when you do Breach, Synthetic Fury, cool. Usually when you do Breach, you want to have a nice wide open area, but, you know, when you're doing this kind of farming, sometimes you don't really get a choice. Especially for the Shaper guys, they're not usually very good about Breach hands. Okay. Here he's got Chayula. And a Breach hand. Clasped hand. Clasped hand. Oh, that one was close. Okay. No. Okay, fine. Let's go this way. And then we've got down here. Okay, we've got a couple here. Huh. Okay, another one. Last hand. Last hand. Is that Chayula himself? No. Okay. Alright, so let's just collect all these splinters. Now this is definitely not the best way to farm Chayulas, but it is pretty cheap. So... okay. Wait. Wrong way. Boss Arena. No more Chayulas. So that's in one map we got 32. Got about a third of the splinters that we need. That's pretty nice. Yeah. So it kills one of the bosses here. Hey man, how's it going, Game Exile? Nice to see ya. Hope you're having a fantastic week. Yeah. I'm having an okay time, just chilling. You know. Oh, good. How's your new job working out? Pretty good. Other than too many students needing days off, but you know, that's the life as a teacher, as a tutor. Okay. So this cost me about 6 chaos, and it's worth 16, so it's kind of worth it. Let's do the next map. Oh, so 17 7 chaos, and it's worth 16, so I'm like doubling my money each time. Good. Yeah, and you'll get used to, like, after you get everything down too, you'll get less and less tired, because you'll get used to everything. The Forbidden Woods. This map is so big and expansive. Build is kind of stalled a bit because trade this league is rough. Not really. No, I'm just changing my farming a little bit and trying some stuff out. I need to get a bunch more corpses, but like I said, trade this league is kind of so. So I'm not sure when it's gonna happen. It'll happen. I'm gonna get. I've got 2 major upgrades, well, 3 major upgrades left for the core items, and then I've got a bunch of jewel crafting and stuff that I can do. And this is okay. Oh, there's a Chayula right there. I'm trying to see some more class 10s. There's the boss ones are nice too, man. Yeah, I'm too distracted by other items. Okay. Like, this is a pretty terrible place for a breach, but it's okay. I'll make do. At least I know I'm not gonna miss any guys. There's a guy, there's a hand, that's nice. And okay, I'm gonna go to the other side now. There we go. Huh, cool. Twilight. Is that like that's like the vampire movie series, right? Yeah, man. Hey, I don't judge anybody for anything they watch. I watch all kinds of stuff. I have watched almost anything that you can imagine on for TV shows. I really like, except for reality TV shows. Not a big fan of reality TV shows. Don't really get them. I like dramas. I've seen a lot of different kinds of dramas. Everything they put out on TV, I'm kind of a sucker for anything they put out. I'll give it a shot, at least a shot. Sometimes I'll stop though, like Grey's Anatomy jumped the shark a while ago for me. Probably like 5 years ago. 10, maybe 10 now. Something like that. So if you're ever looking for recommendations, let me know. I'll let you know what I've seen, what I think is pretty good. Hello, sir. Can you metamorphize? Thank you. Okay, last part. This is gonna have all the other bosses in it. Hey, there's a synthesized map. That's nice. Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah. I could do that for sure. Maybe on one of the off days when I'm really not feeling like playing Path of Exile, when I get super burnt out. No, those are not bosses. And I think they have another breach too, right? I should. Pretty sure. Ah. Crimson Storm, thank you for your 2 Pit of Chimeras. Alright, yeah. I will check it out. I never watched it because I was never a fan of whatever the girl they have playing in that series. I was never a fan of hers. What's her name? Kristen something, I think. I never really knew about. Haven't really paid attention to many of the guys, except for there's one that's doing some pretty good stuff. Robert Patterson, something like that. I think he's been in a couple other movies that are pretty good. Not sure though. Wow, I didn't get another. I thought I would have 4 breaches, but I guess not. Oh well. That's a pretty good map though. Okay, so after 2 maps, we've got half. Okay, so that one was probably a bit more indicative just because it was a little bit more constricted. Alright, fine. I am reaping, yes. Play D4. Hey, talk about? Yeah, thanks. I will talk about, yeah. PoE right now. Yeah, till next league is very low. I'm not sure about D4. This is just Corrupting Cry, Reap. I was spinning around before. I was casting Reap on on channeling, but now I'm just walking around with it. Sun Kalarasha, Invari, please come to my blood circle. Yay. And then I use Corrupting Cry for a lot of damage over time. It's a damage over time, physical damage over time. Mostly with Corrupting Cry. Nice. So I use this Forbidden Shaco to get Corrupting Cry support, which makes it so that my Enduring Cry here does inflicts corruption, corrupted blood on enemies. Yeah. But what I'm doing with this is, so now I have 112,000 physical damage per second per corrupted blood, which translates into about 1 million DPS, something like that. And then the Reap gives me an extra, like, 800,000, so... yeah. And then this is Enduring Cry, gives me all the benefits of Enduring Cry, so I always have max endurance charges up, which gives me regen, more resists, physical damage reduction, and a lot of regen. What is it? 1,976 life over 1 second. So I'm getting almost 2,000 life a second from Enduring Cry. And then I'm also getting a bunch of regen from this Fire Mastery. Because my overcap fire res is 254. So minus 85, so like 100 and something. 170 something life regen. Yeah, I can't get the... Yeah, I can't get the high cast speed, but it's fine because most of the damage is done by Corrupting Cry. This is more of a tank build than it is a DPS build. The max I think that you can get with Corrupting Cry is something like oh, I need to check this corner. Something like 5 million DPS. But then you're just, you know, super squishy. And it doesn't go off enough to make up the difference. And you have to be really close because it's a war cry. So you'd rather be tanky. So this is just a tanky guy. He can kill pretty much all the normal bosses. I'm not sure about the Uber bosses. I think I have to practice them some more. I tried Uber Shaper a couple times, but he has a lot of degens, which this still dies to. This dies mostly to degens. Wow, I got hardly any Chayula splinters from that. That was unfortunate. Yeah, that's true. A little bit. For bosses, it doesn't really matter. The Atlas doesn't do really anything for bosses, so... Yeah, good boss killers generally do more damage. Tanky guys are better for learning how to do boss fights, though. Like, what all their different modes and stuff are. So... which I am kind of enjoying. Because you can sit in some areas, like this guy can tank a... can't tank a Maven hit. Well, maybe it could if it had... if I was playing with... my other hand here. And I put a Vol Molten Shell. Maybe it could. It's possible. But... it definitely can take a... it can take a Cirrus Meteor, which is some serious business. Okay. Come on, get the clasped hand. Aww. Oh, yeah, Uber versions definitely need to have a little bit more kick, I think. At least it's more comfortable. You can do them on a high defensive character. It just takes a long time. Okay, well, where's the... What? Did I miss something here? Oh, I did. Okay. Yeah, traps work really well for bosses. That is true. Traps and mines. Mines work even better, I think, because they can... you can stack a lot more of them. So I'm at 73 splinters after 3 maps. Four maps, maybe? Yeah, cast on death, but not for Ubers, I don't think. For normal bosses, maybe. I don't know, because they have definitely, like, made those... they've nerfed a lot of that stuff, I know, but... there's the cast on stun builds work kind of okay. But they generally work better in things like Delirium or... no duplications? So sad. But this build does well enough. I think the only thing this build really can't handle at all is the tier 17s. Like, it can kind of survive on them, but it's... yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's okay. It's great for adding increased quant and rarity to mapping, but tier 17s just kind of blow that out of the water, especially with back to basics. So, okay, and then this is the last one. So let's just kind of clean it up a little bit. Get all these lower level currencies out of here. Oh, right. I need to refill myself up on... in case I hit another alluring area. Yeah, I think the coolest thing I saw was if you can have a cast on stun build, then while you're just sitting there having other people attack you, or have any kind of an auto cast, super tanky auto cast build like this one, you can probably just sit there and actually just do some crafting while you go through the different phases of the deli of the delirium in like in simulacrums. That looked pretty interesting. Okay, hey there, buddies. And a Chayula. And... okay, not bad. Ah, yeah. I think if you're doing it... no, they just are generally laggy. If you're doing just the simulacrum, it's not too bad. But if you're doing it in maps, especially if you've got a lot of like other modifiers and stuff going on, then it's pretty rough. Like last league, it was rough for sure. Yeah, delirium and maps has, yeah, probably if you've got laggy machine, or if it can't quite handle it, then yeah. Like my machine is not super awesome, but it's pretty beefy and it's still lagged out on deliriums. The one thing I found that helped the most was the predictive mode. So I don't know if you know this, but here you can go to graphics and you can go to VSync, I think? No. No, game here, networking mode, lockstep versus predictive. Lockstep is more, yeah. Lockstep is more accurate to what's actually going on, but predictive mode, it'll lag out less. Yeah, I think the lag out is probably one of the reasons why they capped out the number of stacks that you can get of what's that buff? Oh, I forget. Soul Eater, something like that. I think Soul Eater. Yeah, they capped out the Soul Eater buff stacks. That way people's PCs won't crash so much when they're doing super juice content. Hey, there's a boss. Cadres, the Crimson Mare. Yeah. Oh, hey, and Captain Claiborne. Captain Claiborne is there too. No maps from them though. Yeah, they got super nerfed this league, I know. But I think it was literally because last league so many people were hitting Soul Eater buffs, the Soul Eater buff, and then there we go. They were hitting Soul Eater buff, and then after they got too many buffs, it would lag out their machine and they would disconnect. Definitely for arrow builds they are. For projectile builds they definitely are. because the machine, your machine has to calculate all the different trajectories of the projectiles. So if you're firing too fast, then your machine can get overloaded with the calculations. Yeah, it took me forever last league to get something that was semi-decent. I did the whole thing, turning off sound and everything like that. And going from lockstep to predictive mode was the last thing. But you do have to have a pretty tanky build to do that anyways, just because if you don't, then sometimes you get the prediction is wrong and then you can die. So, oh, there's Chayula. Yeah, there's too much stuff in the way. And I got a lot of little splinters here. Nice. I think that's part of it. Part of it was lag on people's PC side, but the other part was their server side lag, I think. I think that was the biggest reason, was the server side lag is just too high. Come on, hit it. Yes. Okay. Stupid bears are everywhere. Okay, that's it for this map. Huh. Yeah. Well, it's one of the reasons why Headhunter went down so much in price. Let's see. So we got a full Breachstone in one cycle. Okay, so we can get Breachstones. We can over-sustain Breachstones, which is nice. That's an extra... because I think that cost me a total of 20... What is it? Per cycle, it's 7, so 28. So, yeah, probably would be better to be, you know, all in on it. But we got our own Breachstone and one Mortal Ignorance. Okay, so from our thing, we have one Mortal Ignorance here, Breachstone, and then a bunch of all the maps and fragments. 1, 2, 3, 4 fragments. Okay. I'm gonna put the rest away. And then do the next cycle. These should go a little bit smoother. Okay. Hit of the Chimra. This is probably the worst of the maps. Oh. Guardian of the Vaults. Hey, buddy. Messenger of the Hollows. I'm learning all the boss names. Thanks to this. Oh, thank you. Hoporo, the highest spire. I think this is an atoll map boss. The atoll map boss. Wow, he is tanky. I must have extra life on this map. I'm hoping so. I'm really, really hoping so, because there's some cool new techniques coming out about putting data through fiber optic cables that I'm hoping will make a big difference. Hey, there's Chayula. Gosh, he's tanky this time around. But he's the best source of... yeah, splinters. He just drops 7 raw. Don't care. I'm fighting two Nassars. That's hilarious. I know, another Salazang. This guy turns me to stone. Okay, he should die. Okay, didn't really get anything else, but... like I said, he's the best significant source of splinters. Plus, he can also just drop a straight-up breach stone, sometimes even a flawless one, so... nope. Yeah, I read some guy was able to change how data is put over fiber optic cables, so it's using like different bandwidths that they weren't before, which increased speeds, communication speeds by like, yeah, 500% or something. Or like 1,000%, something like that. 500. Oh, extra perks like supporting his subs. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into it. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm just having fun. I don't really expect to make a whole bunch of money, but it'd be cool to be able to do something for people who do watch. Whoa. Blow up. All of you get destroyed. Okay. That one wasn't bad. I do have a donation thing set up, but I don't expect anybody to ever really go there. At least not, you know, until I'm in my 60s. You know, and when I really retire. They can be. It's really hard. Like, lately it's been really hard for me to even make thumbnails. I'm just so busy, taking care of my son and, you know, doing my other work. So... yeah, that's true. That is true. It's, when you have a young kid, it's pretty hard. Maybe when he's older, maybe when he's like, you know, after he's like 10 or something, then I'll have a lot more time to do that kind of thing. I'll be almost 50 by then, so. But I'm a gamer until I die, so you'll see me on here until I'm 80, 90 years old. Now, with this build, I really wanted to see if I could make this work. So who knows? Well, and mostly I just use this because I did this before when I was playing Minecraft and but I was actually producing like the whole video. You can see a lot of my like really earlier stuff. I was producing the whole video. Now I'm just doing VODs. And the only way I can actually do it is because I just didn't have time to do any other thing. So that's, yep, exactly right. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I love spending time with my family way more than playing video games. It doesn't even come like a close second or, yeah. So. I would do a little bit more VODs, or a little bit more work, like being like online streaming in the evenings, but my son is usually sleeping, so I can't really talk. And I'm hesitant to just play without talking to anybody. Yeah. No, I've got a lot of regulars actually. There are quite a few regular people that show up. Yeah. But I like talking to everybody, you know. We got Gotham, Alejandro, you, Game Exile, yeah. Dancer Juan, he comes quite often. He stopped in and said hey, and I didn't see his text. I was so sad. I like chatting with that guy. Usually he has to pass out pretty soon after I start, but... Okay, so we got another... So it looks like at about every cycle I'll gain one... extra. Sure. It takes time if you don't have a lot of time to put into it. Like if you're able to put in like, you know, 30 hours, 40 hours a week on just like doing the streaming, and then another, you know, 20-30 hours a week on getting all the community stuff set up and doing all the visual stuff and remixing and everything like that, then it goes a lot faster. But I get about 15 to 20 hours a week depending on the week. So sometimes more. Sometimes I can get up to 30, but that's very rare. And especially like if there's a lot of people who when they don't have kids, like during holidays, they can spend like a lot of extra time catching up on stuff. Whereas my holidays are just, yeah, gone. Yeah, it is a big chunk of time. Yeah. I mean, like right now I'm spending 12 hours just streaming, and I would say probably I get another 6 hours a week to do offline playing, like just trying to figure out stuff that I want to stream. Come on. Aw. This map is terrible for Chayula. Oh, wow, okay. This build also isn't the best for Chayula, but, you know, it's okay. Oh, he was just there. Oh wait, that's a boss. Give me the maps. Oh. I got another buddy who's streaming and this league, it's not really worth it. Chayulas are okay, but everything else is really low value. It's a bit unfortunate, but like tier 17s, because of the scarabs drops, is pretty much the strongest like strategy you can do. Legion is good because you got 5 ways, so those people are always buying like all of the fragments. Right now I think the only thing people buy is Chayulas, but they made it farming Chayulas pretty easy this league, so there is that. The other thing is though that like you have a pretty limited time to do the breaches. Come on. This way, this way, this way. So you have to be able to kill things pretty fast. You have gotta have a lot of clear. That's what I'm using this Ariat's End for. Yeah, there's not a lot that's as super rewarding. I think Heist has a lot of jackpot. Basically, a lot of stuff is just jackpot farming. You gotta farm it until you get something that's, you know, really worth a lot. This farm is not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, they just dropped too much from the... I think it's because of Back to Basics. It just... Back to Basics in Tier 17 maps with the quantifiers just drops way too much. But it's fine. Heist was really good to me this league. I got those 2 helical rings. So... And right now, like, not a lot of stuff is valuable just because so many people quit the league. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, a lot of things don't have as much value because of a lot of the stuff that they put in place this league, like the all flames and the grave crafting for sure. Grave crafting really like lowers a lot of value, currency values, because people use currency for crafting. So, but there's literally no other crafting method that's better than the graveyard right now for getting top tier items. So, except for maybe like the stuff that you can't get from the graveyard, like heist bases and but not heist experimental bases. Those you can get. You can get grave crafts for that. So, which is actually a pretty good farm. I did it. I'm gonna try doing that. Actually, I think maybe on Sunday for me. So in 2 days, I'm gonna try to do a farm with back to basics in a tier 16 map, where I'm just trying to get corpses and all flames. I'm gonna do the corpse all flame strat. Because there's some really cool, you can get some unique all flames by doing some of this side of this content here that I'm doing now, and through stuff like running heist and whatnot. Because heist you have to run to get the experimented weapon base corpse craft. And those sell for 1 divine a pop. So if you can get like... Yeah, I think what really, like... I think the big things that did it was they just kept... Oh, they won't. They say that they're not going to. I'm not sure how truthful they're being about it, but they say that they're not going to kill it. They say that it's going to be, they're going to do both. We'll see. It's probably going to affect... I mean, it's already affecting it. You can tell just by how many, how many things are getting through the system that probably shouldn't have. What in the world? Oh. He bled me. Should have switched flasks. I didn't realize. The rare death. They said for same game integrated. Yeah, I think it's just they tried a couple different things to integrate it, and then they just figured out that they really couldn't, and it makes sense. Basically, the big thing that they tried to integrate them that failed was Arch Nemesis. They tried to do Arch Nemesis because they wanted to upgrade the they wanted to kind of start being able to integrate the different kinds of bosses, probably. But they realized that they just couldn't. So it's got a lot of systems, that's part of it, but the other part of it is just that in order for them to do it correctly, they'd have to put in so many man hours to balance everything out, and I think they just don't have the money for it. Okay. Got one more map to do. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's really hard to carry over. Let me clean this up a little bit. Okay. But yeah, Arch Nemesis was just because the problem with Arch Nemesis was that the monsters were way too hard. But if they wanted to keep them in line with 2, because the thing is that with 2, all the gems can have 6 sockets, and right now, you know, it's not possible on 1, so they'd have to do that change first, and to do the testing for that, like, would be pretty insane. Like, they'd have to do just the amount of changes that would require, I think they figured would be too much. Because just think about every single skill that you have, not even piece of armor, but every skill having 6 sockets. Like, that's just a fundamental change in balance to the game that I think they just didn't have any way of sort of coping with. So, I'm actually not sure what league I came in on. I know it was, like, I originally started playing in, I think, open beta. But I only played for a little while. I got a bit tired of it because it was too hard to find skill gems and stuff. I think I didn't even finish the full acts. Yeah. It's changed quite a bit. When I first started playing, the defenses didn't work at all like they do now. There was no spell suppression. There was dodge. And you just wanted high evasion, high dodge characters with a lot of DPS was the big thing to do. You know, I'm gonna change. I think I might get more out of these by changing the opening to slower time. Yeah. Armor. Yeah, armor and block were still in the game, but they didn't work the exact same way. Armor became a lot stronger after they did the defensive rework in I think it was Delirium, or there was like one patch where they did it. I can't remember which one it was though. Oh, this is. I think I procced a ton of. Yeah, I think I procced the like 15 different. Oh yes, double Chayula. Nice. Flasks used to work completely differently too. I remember them like before they had all these enchantments and stuff, you just had to piano flask. There was no other option. Yeah, an auto hotkey everybody was using for flasks. So you'd have people chatting 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 in the chat all the time. It was easier in some ways, but harder in others. I think the easiest the game has ever been probably was Delirium, and a couple leagues after that. Like before they did the mana reservation rework, because it was just real easy to get like 8 different auras on your guy, which solves like any sort of defensive problem that you had. How many more breach stones do we got? I don't know, this one's got a ton of breaches in it. It procced that special. Ah. You don't keep the deli? Oh, you mean you don't keep the jewels? The cluster jewels? Cluster jewels are probably one of the coolest. Cluster jewels and tattoos, I think, are the 2 coolest additions to the game that they've ever made. I don't know. Deli isn't too complicated. What is the most complicated mechanic? I think Betrayal was super complicated for a long time. It's not so much more. Ah, you don't like Deli. It is laggy. They do need to fix some way. They need to figure out why it lags on maps so much. And it can get really hard. You can get really hard. That is true. Also true. Oh. Come on, guys. All the Chayulas. Yeah, Betrayal was really hard. Now it's actually pretty simple because all you're really trying to do is get to Katrina. Other than like for crafting purposes, getting crafting stuff from Betrayal, the unveils, can still be pretty confusing. Jesus, map's taking forever. Chayulas. Breaches. Get it. Oh, come on. They didn't drop anything? That's lame. Ha! Cool. I got a big sale! Okay, so we've got... Hold on, I've got to make some space here, so I'll take that out of here. Okay. I'll add the fragments and stuff because I got to make some space for this big sale. Okay, so we have 17 times 15. Yeah, okay. 15 divines worth of Maven's Writs. Yay! That's enough for another craft! Ladies and gents! Very nice. Oh, look, we got a breach stone and a half. Yay! Yeah, Betrayal is rough. For sure. It's it was interesting though. Yeah. That's it's part of one of the only things that makes running these old style boss maps worth it is the Maven's invitations. The other is the Uber Shaper Elder. Those are worth some pretty good money too. But those take a lot longer to get. Do I have like a lot of extra life or something? Yeah, unique bosses 44% increased life. Okay. Okay. So I ended up getting almost 2 Chayulas. That's nice. Oh, right. I need to get those fragments. So we've got... Yeah. They just automatically went here. Okay, fine. Okay, so that's the longest part. The next thing that we do is rewritten distant memories synthesis maps. And these we don't need those fragments for. I still need to witness it by the Maven though. What are these? Rarity, 20% chance to drop a map, 5% gems, quality currency, and nothing super good then. Mostly with these, you just like run through. You don't really care about killing everything. That's why these don't take so long. Yeah, I'm on Discord. I have a Discord in the description I have a link in my description. So if you want to join the groups there, I'm on there chatting with friends. Sometimes we'll post stuff on the Discord community. You know, hasn't been super active as of late. Like I said, I've been crazy busy lately. Okay, so that's 1, 2. Oh. I'm not so familiar with these synthesis maps, so the player gets to synthesize against modifiers for 20 seconds. Oh, cool. I have headhunters in this map. Chance to drop a unique item, chance to drop an elder item. Multiple options to join? What do you mean multiple options to join? Yeah. I don't really focus on much of anything anymore. They used to be more complicated, but basically they've been nerfed so much that the only thing you really want to get from them now, I think, is Cortex, and the boss drops, whatever the boss drops are. The rings. Yep, there's a Cortex. So we farmed Cortex already. Second map. Third map. What modifiers does this one have? More packs, a lot of quantity and rarity. Yes. They just changed that, I think 2 leagues ago, 1 or 2 leagues ago. And you should just be able to drop tons of synthesized items. But you had to do like a, you had to set up your tree for it. Which was fine. Like, it wasn't a very expensive setup. It wasn't too long ago, actually. Because I was doing it, just a couple leagues ago. No, don't go in there. Ah. Didn't want to go there. They had it on the... Because they had it back on the Atlas. It shouldn't have been too long ago, unless my memory is totally playing games with me. But I know it was on the Atlas, for a while. That you could get synthesized, you could have synthesized monsters and maps drop items. And what's this one do? Reach Splinter. Rarity, quantity. Oh, it's got Beyond as well. Yeah, but they nerfed it, and now, after that nerf, pretty much the only thing to get is... Yeah. It was a really good source of all the fractures, like for rings and... Yeah. Yep, that is true. It is now nerfed to the ground. Now basically you just come to the boss, kill the boss, get the loot. And that's pretty much it, I think. And 2 cortexes. So you get about, I think you get about 2 cortexes per cycle. 1 or 2 cortexes per cycle. So I think 1 cycle is good enough for us to... Excuse me. Okay. So we got cortex. Alright, now the hardest one to get is the mortal fragments. So, let's just see where that goes. I've got 10. Let's see how long it gets from doing these 10 to get a full set. And this isn't hard, it's just time consuming. So you might just be better off buying these from other people. Actually, you know what? I might switch to my speeder after this one, because that's going to make it just so much faster. Because he can phase through everything. Although here, I think I can tank almost everything. Oh, I guess not. Alright. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna switch. So probably the best thing to do for farming the Feared is just to get a bunch of these first. A bunch of these mortal fragments first with some person who's super fast. Alright, and why is this not on there? Okay. Do I have it on the wrong? Yeah, there we go. Ah, that's why. Oh, right, and this doesn't automatically... I have to... Oh. Oh, it's so nice to move. I can move! Oh, wait. I gotta get used to this play style again. This is the piano flasking. Come on. Okay, and I still didn't get one. Uh... Cool. Sadly, this farm doesn't get me anything else. Nobody wants that, and this is whatever. Okay, so if I go through all 10 without getting any of these mortal fragments, then I'm going to be a little annoyed, but oh no, it's a laggy instance. Super laggy instance. This part always takes a long time. I think that probably the best way is just to sell the Maven's Writs to get the mortal fragments. I think that's the only way that you can really efficiently do this. Come on, Atziri. Get out of your little bubble. Again? The dumbest phase. Okay, another Mortal Ignorance. That's nice. Okay. This is 50 Chaos. Okay. Like, it's a nice one to drop. But that was, what, 1 out of 3? I hope I was just getting unlucky and it's like supposed to be 1 out of 2. Come on. Whew. Spicy. Well, she looks so happy in her egg. Look at her, she's dancing. Dancing. Dancing a Ziri. Dancing in the egg. Dancing. Dancing a Ziri. Oh, wasn't paying attention. Does dancing WOTR? What's WOTR stand for? Oh, work. Dancing work? Maybe, yes, you can dance, you can sing, you can play the violin. No. I mean, it works a little bit. Dancing, you know? She makes it work. I like dancing. It can be fun. I'm not good at it, but my wife was really into the tango, so I learned how to do that very poorly. Just passably enough so that she wouldn't dump me. Nah, she wouldn't have done that. We were already married. But it would have made our trip to Argentina a lot less interesting. Come on. Speed is the name of the game, and I think in every map, all of these, this map always takes me about 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, depending on the phases. They need to make this phase faster or something. It's just because you're just sitting there for most of the time not doing anything. Huh, yeah, probably. Well, funnily enough, we only dated for about 4 months before I proposed. 5 months? Yeah. Something like that. And then we got married that same year legally, and then the next year we had our wedding. And it's been about 9 years. And we are still very happy. Ooh. So I got lucky. But it does take work. A lot of personal work. 9 years, yep. Nearly. Come on, see, this is ridiculous. Why is she in the bubble for so long? It's just a delay. Mortal grief, okay. Okay, so we got 2 out of 5. So full stack of 10 should give us at least 4 fragments. Why is there a breach in here? See, there's two phases that take a long time. It's this one really shouldn't take as long as it does, and the other one is that Ciri herself, the egg phase. That should not take so long. I'm gonna call it the egg phase. I'm not sure what everybody else calls it, but I'm calling it the egg phase. Yeah, no it's not. And it took me a long time to find. And the dating scene, I mean, I'm lucky also because I'm in Taiwan. The way people treat every other people here is just very different. Because people have a lot to worry about as far as cultural perception goes. We don't worry so much about that in the West, like especially in America. But the UK is very similar. Australia, Canada. So people are just like more polite. It's quite a bit more traditional here. Even though my wife is not really that traditional of a person. She would be considered traditional in the West. Like, but as of, I don't know, 1980 or 1990, she's not. Yeah. It's in the there's a lot more respect for all different levels of jobs here in Asia than there is in the U.S. Especially teachers. Like here they have a whole holiday for teachers. Like it's a national holiday that everybody gets the day off to celebrate teachers. Link boots. Okay, 4 more. Regardless of what happens after these 4, we're just gonna go for it. Dating in the West is rough right now. All the apps and everything. Although I met my wife on OkCupid. So it does work. We should totally be one of their, like, advertisements. Website, dating website, not app. Well, I mean, they have an app, of course, now, but I think the apps are really bad. The websites are okay because, like, you usually have to take time to read a profile, but the apps are so gamified now that I think they're just really bad for dating. Unless you're just looking for something superficial. If you're looking for something superficial, apps are great. My buddy, he when Tinder came out, he got it, and he's like, this is the best app that has ever been created in the history of mankind. So you know, to each their own. I was not a fan of Tinder. Come on, unegg yourself. Hatch already. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, there is. You could always, you know, try to do something. I've had exes from all different kinds of, you know, meeting circumstances, school, hobbies, friends, mutual friends. Yeah, well, I went through phases. Some phases I was done with it, some I wasn't. My recommendation for most people is to leave the U.S. if possible, or the West in general. It's just all so crazy right now. But to do that, most people, you need a degree. You need some kind of a 4-year university degree. But if you have that, it's actually not too hard to get English teaching positions in places. Yeah, and I mean, also, to be honest, like, you need to be in the right place too. Like, that took me a while to get into the right headspace of, you know, being ready to be in a long-term, super committed relationship. Looking at your emotions, analyzing your own responses to things, recognizing when you're the one who's, like, causing a problem, recognize, like, when it's a situation that's just bad. Having open communication that's non-confrontational, that's really key, I think. Using non-accusatory language. There's something called... I mean, depends. It can. Mine mostly changed just because I'm living in another country. These last two better give me fragments, otherwise I'm going to be super annoyed. If the drop rate for these fragments is only 1 in 5... or 1 in 4. They definitely need to change that. If they change the drop rate of this, and then... because basically now, I don't think that people do this. The drop rate's not high enough. Are there people who run this? I don't think so. Because you can get the fragments from so many other places, like... Once you have kids, your life drastically changes. That's for dang sure. But having a partner, it's not too different. Because, I mean, it's not too different from when you guys are, like, you know, going out and having fun. The biggest difference is that you're always asking each other what's, like, your day completely revolves around whether or not you're sharing meals. And then you have to decide together on what to eat. That's the biggest difference. So, make sure you and your partner have the same food tastes, otherwise it gets difficult. I couldn't imagine dating a vegetarian or a vegan. Oof, that'd be rough. Or someone with, like, a lot of dietary restrictions because of allergies. Yeah. Come on. Super laggy. Look at this. This is server-side lag, too. It's not me, it's server-side. Yeah. If you don't mind, food's a big part of my enjoyment on this earth, so yes, the lags are real this league. They really need to fix their server-side stuff. I don't know if it's just in Asia or if it's all over the world, but the server-side lag on this game is kind of ridiculous. I guess it's still considered an indie game, right? Like, it's still considered an indie studio, indie game. Even though it's better than Diablo. Okay. So at best, we're getting a 33% drop rate. Last one. For me, the previous league was computer side laggy, but not server side so much. And it's weird too because it's like one instance will be laggy, and then like 3 more won't be, and then 2 will, and then 1 won't. So there's something going on with their instance generation, or their like there's something going on server side. It's definitely not me. Because if it were me, then they'd all be laggy, right? I would think. I could also be wrong. Yes. Oh my. Okay. This is the last time I'm gonna see you in this map. I think this has taken me to do 10 fragments. Yeah, it's taken me about 40 minutes. So it's about 4 minutes per. Maybe 30 minutes. It's something like that. 3 or 4 minutes per. Just because of all these phases, right? Like, if I just could kill her, then it would go by fast, but... 10 fragment sets. 10 sets of this Atziri... Apex of Sacrifice. I should be more clear. And I got 2. So it looks like it might even be a 50% chance. Either that or I'm super unlucky. Unless, wait. Are they hidden? I don't think they're hidden. Hold on, we can check. We can check to see if they're hidden. if the other fragments are hidden, because we've got Mortal Ignorance, and yeah, Grief is 18, and Rage is 24. That wouldn't be hidden. Mortal Hope might be. I don't think any of them would be hidden on my... If there were one that was hidden, it would only be this Mortal Hope fragment. Nope, it's not. I didn't think it would be. Okay. So, yeah, I think we'll just use the income. I think I would recommend just using the income you get from selling the Maven's Invitations. If you're selling the Maven's Invitations, I would just buy these. There's so many ways to get these that are way easier than farming Atziri, normal Atziri. I don't get it. I really don't. Why this fragment is so low drop rate? It seems completely unnecessary to me. All right. And then I'm going to put these in the dump and switch back to my crying guy, because he's best for doing the invitations. So it would take you an hour to get farming at 3 minutes per thing to get one set, or four fragments, 4 of these mortal fragments. It would take an hour of mapping, even for a pretty fast character. Like I'm not super zoomy, but so that's definitely not worth it. You're better off just doing anything else. It's probably the worst farm in the game. Because the only thing you can get are these and the flasks. I think I got 7. And yeah, I think these are only really worth it if they're 8, right? All of these are 3, yeah. This one's 5. I think an 8 could be maybe worth something. These... Okay, this one's maybe worth something just because it's got max the spell suppress. Maybe worth 20 C. But these are not worth anything. You get the boots and the flasks, but it's just not... It's really not worth it. I mean, I can... Yeah. None of it's worth anything. And I'll just keep the ones that have the max suppress and then sell everything else. All right. Ugh. Okay, so yeah, that's not a... When you're farming the feared, you're just gonna have to buy these probably from somebody who's doing heist or some other mechanic delve or something else that gives you these fragments. So let's see here. I think I don't have to ID that. Let's get the feared out of the way. And then we'll do the... Then we'll do all the Maven stuff, and that'll be it for the day, I think. So, it looks like if you want to farm the feared yourself, all the way through, takes... It's gonna take you somewhere around 4 to 5 hours for one cycle. Not worth it. If you knock out the Mortal Ignorance one, if you knock out all the Mortal Fragments, though, you could probably do the Feared in a lot shorter of a time. But it might be better for people to just buy the Fragments. I'm not sure. Cool thing with the Feared is that basically getting the Elder and Shaper are free. Because once you beat them, their Uber fragments are worth more than the... I think they're worth the same as the, not more, but the same as the fragments that you bought. Yes, indeed. Indubitably. Oh, I knew. It's tea time. That's some nice tea. Oh, the fragments? The price can be a bit volatile, but the thing is with the fragments, generally speaking, even if you lose a little bit of money on the like 1C, 1 or 2C, it's gonna be because you need one to create the other, so they're not gonna be too much of a difference. So you need 4 fragments to make one of the Shaper fragments, and then plus the time. So people just aren't going to sell it for less than some kind of a profit. Or at least breaking even. And Watcher's Eyes from the Uber fights, from the Uber Shaper Elder fight, are really... Oh, I should change my flask. Oh! Haha. Yeah, Watcher fragments from the Uber Shaper Elder fights are... What was the totally wrong flask? Shaper fragments, I think they're like 15 to 20 C per, something like that. Don't slow me down. Oh, right, I need to switch this one out a lot. Shaper fragments are more expensive. I think they're twice what the Elder fragments are. Elder fragments are pretty cheap. They're only like 7 to 10 C per, I think. Which is a little bit funny. No, I think my defense is high enough for the normal guy here. Father, it's me. Let me help you. The horror must be stopped. Oh, he did his thing when I was trying to Vol Reap him. Oh, the balls, they got me. It's the copy guys. Okay, maybe I do need this. But mobility is nice too. Yes. Tight tethers. When she makes the copies is when it's a bit annoying. Oh gosh, yeah, like that. That copy is annoying. Come on. Whoa. Yes, she does. She does give heals. Which is really annoying, especially if you're doing somebody who's got like a lot of health regen. Then you have to have excuse me. Then you have to have Frost Bomb. And if it's really high, you might have to have some way to shut the regen off totally, like Frost Bomb and the Mastery, the regen Mastery. I'm gonna try this again because I want to have the movement if I can get by with it. Slams I can take. Oh, it's almost gone. Yes, thank you. One fragment of shape and the gloves. Very nice. There are items that can drop from the shaper too that are actually valuable, unlike the Atsiri. Yeah, for sure. But the classic answer, if you aren't running a cultist, is Frost Bomb. Minus 75% reduced life regeneration rate. Yeah. But Frost Bomb along with this mastery here where it says nearby enemies have 50% reduced life regeneration rate just means enemies can't regenerate life. Okay, so this fragment of shape is worth 85 chaos. Versus the these fragments are worth all 8. So 32. So each time you run the shaper, you're going to be gaining money by just having the fragmented shape. Same with the purification. Oh, these are more expensive. Ah, right. People don't like running this one, so the fragment of purification are worth more. These are 27 to 30 chaos. So you lose money from running the Elder, because these are only worth 75. Because people, I think probably because people want to run this more, because it's you can drop Elders, you can drop Watcher's Eyes, which are really valuable, possibly. And and Orb of Dominance. Yeah, Orbs of Dominance and Watcher's Eyes. Ah, interesting. Huh, interesting. Okay. So, next, yeah, we'll run the Elder. Ding, 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 ding. Now, this is a pretty easy map. A pretty easy boss. I think I can literally just sit here. I don't think he can kill me. So I'm going to do this one no-handed. And have some more tea! Ugh. But he drops more valuable things, so... And his maps aren't too hard to run. And they're really cheap. So running the Elder for fragments is actually pretty good in-game currency. Especially if you can sell full sets. Full sets in bulk you can probably sell for more than 30C. You can probably sell them for up to 40C a piece. Still no hands. This would be a good way for me to make some cash, for me to make some money just by sitting here and doing nothing. It's kind of a similar thing with simulacrums. I can probably be crafting now or something if I wanted to be. Oh. Now, I want to do one more thing the next time for the next period. I want to see what the difference is between me actively jumping around and not, because I think there might be. I think it might be if you don't do anything, you can't get a Watcher's Eye, but I'm not sure. Okay, so then this one is worth 75, so you lose what? If those are 30, it's 120. So you lose a bit of money on this, and then you get some more money on this. What's... Oh, the AFK? Oh, yeah, I can do AFK on the Elder, because he doesn't have any damage over time stuff. Damage over time is the only thing that can kill me. Anything that's a hit, unless it's like a super high crit on a tier 17, it doesn't kill me. It's damage over time stuff that kills me. Even with a regen rate of, let's see, 2,000 to almost 5,000. Yeah, every 2 seconds I'm regenerating nearly 5,000. So what? That means that average that out to about like 3,000 something regen. Anyway, something ridiculous. All right, and then we have a Chayulas. Which I have to walk through. It's kind of nice. This I'm going to put on this flask. I mean, I'm really not afraid of dying to most things, so... Come on. Oh. Lost some time there. Ooh, the timer got turned off because I was close enough. Alright. Some nice little currency drops here. Huh. I didn't even know that was a card. Anything else? Nope. Okay, the next thing that we get is... I think I'll do these next. Now here you can get an adorned drop, so it's kind of nice. Oh. Let's movement speed. Oh no! Come on. It's a laggy instance. Of course it is. No, I should probably change to this flask. And then to this flask. And then back to this flask. I don't like doing this, but like different enemies required having bleeding resistances. Unfortunately. Okay, and then possibly die here a couple times. We'll see. Especially since it's laggy. Yep. See, like that shouldn't have been able to hit me, but at least he's tanky. This is one of the things that I would be so frustrated if I was like a marshmallow character, like a glass cannon character. Like sitting here having to deal with constant lag. And like I wouldn't have died if I could have moved, but I couldn't, so yeah, like this. Yeah, shouldn't have died, but I had no choice. Because it's lagged. It's really stupid and annoying. Okay. So since it's lagged, I'm going to go with the beefier guy. Slower yet beefier. That one was my fault. Oh, come on. Get out of the egg. Yeah, it's not the single one that kills me, it's the double fire one that kills me. There it goes. Judgment staff. That's not worth anything. Any other stuff here? Nope. Okay. Okay, and then the final thing that we're gonna deal with is Cortex. Right? That's the only one that's left? Yeah, Cortex. Cool. Okay, what can it drop? Just unidentified, so not sure. Ooh, that's nice. I think there's probably 2 more of those then. Oh wow, no, these guys are just dropping a bunch of quality currency. Okay, so we can get some gem cutters. A lot of cartographers. Chisels. Hey, I got a divine. Nice. Random divine. I think this map has a lot of increased quantity. Look at all these chisels. It's so crazy. There's no way I'm gonna go through and pick them all up, though. Okay. Switching to armor. The only thing I have to watch out from her is there's a big, like, AoE attack. And these pits of degen. Synthesis is real pretty. I hope they revisit synthesis style. It's so pretty. I think these can hurt me too. Oh dear. Okay, I don't know what that was all about, but... yeah. This thing can kill me. God, Cortex takes a long time, huh? A lot of phases. Cortex can drop some pretty cool things, though. Triple synth rings. Garb of the Ephemerals. Okay. One. Oh, the synthesized enzymite shield. Yeah, it's okay. Jeez, nothing else though, huh? Alright, well. Okay. Cortex can be profitable, that is true. Alright, so let's see. We need these and this, probably 2 stacks. So we've got the Fear, the Forgotten, the Twisted, and the Formed to do. So let's do that. I recommend getting at least 55%. That'll give you, usually it'll give you 5 of the Maven fragments. So if you don't have 55% item quantity, then it gives you like 3 or 4. But this one will usually give you 5. Okay. So that's the Formed, the Twisted. We got lucky with that one. Nope. You can't do that. I could do this. It's a lot of extra life, though. 30 life and 43 of max life as energy shield. Oh, that takes so long. Oh, but it's only 52, so yeah, not going to do it anyways. 64. Minus max res. No, thank you. 61. Yeah, that should be doable. Twisted, the Forgotten. Oh, this would take so long. All right. This one I'll try. And then the last one, the Feared. You want to try to get above 60 on the Feared, because I think you can get a full Maven's Orb if you get actually above 70. No, can't do that one. I think it might be possible if it's above 70 or 75 to get a full Maven's Orb. Okay, we'll do this. It's 68. Let's see what drops. All right. So we got all of this. Lucky Divine drop. Okay. So first the Formed. Not a bad first combination. The Chimera is the easiest to kill. Minotaur has the most life. Minotaur with Hydra is kind of annoying. Okay. And then you get a couple extra fragments from just doing the invitation, which is nice. So you kind of make back your money a little bit on doing the twisted, I think. I like to focus on the Eradicator because he has one phase where he's immune, whereas the other guy doesn't. So yeah, this phase, he's immune to damage in this phase, so you just switch to the other guy and then usually he's gone. I should have focused on him from the beginning. And there we go. Oh, really? No fragments? Oh, too bad. Okay, so I guess you don't really get fragments. Not always. Usually you get one, though. That's interesting. Okay, so we got one Maven's Writ from that so far. Check out the Forgotten. Definitely wanna... Oh gosh, not in the pools. Not in the degen pools, please. I think this is the one where their life is a bit high. But not super high. Not like it was that first time I rolled it. That was crazy. Okay. Double synthesized butcher's knife. Damage with poison, fire gems. Spell damage, chaos damage. Oh, that's maybe, but it's a mace. Why? Okay, I'll just take it all. I want to get a bunch of other synth items here, but they're only one. Interesting. Okay. A couple other synth, maybe. And the last one, the Feared. I might need to use my other hand for this one. I've still been playing one-handed with this guy most of the time. But I might need to use my other hand. We'll see. Oh gosh. Yeah, what's a... Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do two-handed. And then... Yeah, okay. Frickin' Shaper. Focus down the Shaper if I can. Oh gosh. Because when they can't do that beam anymore, then I'm happy. Oh god, he teleported me away. Also, once those Shaper balls go away, that's nice. There it is, okay. Woof. Relax a little bit. Oh god. Not that much, though. Okay, get out of this thing. That has enough hit damage to get me. Ooh. Oh, okay. Well, maybe not. Synth Nightmare, you're gone. And now I just gotta deal with Etziri and the Elder. Chayula. Aww. Okay, a little bit left of Chayula and Etziri. I think maybe Etziri Reflect maybe got me, or I just got in the wrong. Yep. Stupid Etziri. Oh. Ah. Whoa. Does she not reflect Fizz? I thought that she reflected Fizz. Maybe she only reflects Ellie. Orb of Conflict. That's 1.2 divines. This is the green severed in no, the blue dream. Okay, that's only 4 chaos. Synthesized astral plate and doublet. Those are not really worth anything. Another enzymite spike shield. 1 crescent splinter and a full Maven's Writ. I got a Maven's Writ plus a crescent splinter. Nice. 2.5 Maven's Writs from that. Okay, so this is what doing all of the all of those invitations look like. So it seems like, let's see, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30 minus about 30 minutes. 30 or 40 minutes that I did. So it's like 2.5 hours to do a full feared farm, kind of by yourself, like from the maps up, without the mortal fragments. The mortal fragments would take an extra like 2 to 3 hours to get all the right ones. So yeah, wouldn't bother with that. I'm kind of curious to see. No, nothing. Is anything? Any item? Any item with these two modifiers? There's a staff that's 1 divine from 4 days ago. Maybe this will sell. I'm not sure. This one probably won't sell. This also probably won't sell. 10 divs maybe. Anyway, this is cheap. So this is 1.2 divines. These are 8.8 each. If you sell them in bulk, I sold a bunch for 0.9. So, divines. So that's like 1, 2, 3 divines there. And a half. Nice. And then you got a bunch of other stuff that you can get. Nice. All right, let's check out if we're just doing how long does it take to farm just by itself? So you need and then this 4 1 2 3 4 and 1 Chayulas and Cortex. Since you have all the materials, let's see, 1244. Okay, now I'm going to try to do this one actively to see if there's a better chance of getting a, Watcher's Eye. Because sometimes it'll do like a little explosion thing at the end. And I'm not sure if I missed that because I wasn't actively trying to kill him. Yeah, like walking around killing all these things. And like, does it count how many portals that you're trying to get, and then it assigns a Watcher's Eye from there? I'm not sure. So yeah, he's not out of his thing yet. So maybe, yeah, if you kill him in here... okay, see, then you can get the Watcher's Eye, probably. Yeah, it's like more possible. Not sure. Maybe. Look at all those items, though. They look so pretty. Okay, and then... I guess, why not? Cortex. And it's a bugged one. Super bugged. Oh, look at this lag. Come on. Let me walk. There must be like a unique item drop chance with these. Come on. Oh, it's so bugged. Alright, well, we'll see if I can survive. Pretty Atlas Walker, okay. Oh, those don't look good. Where? Okay. Almost gone, right? Oh, no. Got another. Oh, there we go. Okay, what's dropped? Seriously, again? That's it? Man. Okay. Let's get out of here. Go home. Okay, then we'll do the Shaper. A little bit more movement speed helps out a lot with this. Okay, we're on 52. We're almost 10 minutes in. So just with all the fragments in the map so far, 10 minutes to farm one. I have a feeling like it's going to be around 20. Maybe 25 with this build. Since I do so little damage. Small shaper break before some tea. Oh, almost died. Oh man, I hate this phase. Walking along, singing a song, having a grand old time today. Opening doors, doing chores. Okay. 10 minutes so far. I suppose if I walked faster, then I would be able to do this part faster. Obviously, instant DPS could get in here faster. The horror must be stopped. Obstacles destroyed. I'm working on my dodging the balls, but it's not going too well. Oh, that was a bad island to go to. It's a trick. Okay. Where's the portal collar? Somewhere up here. There he is. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, destroy memory. Oh. Oh dear. Keep hitting him. Okay. Onward to Aziri. Good time to take a tea break. Hello, good sir. Hello, other good sir. You seem a bit unhappy and screechy. Would you like me to join with you in yelling? Ha! Well, sorry about that. I know not my powers of screeching. Sometimes I get a little blood out. Hope you don't mind. See you next time. Change to non-bleeding flask. Whoa, I still died. That's unfortunate. I wasn't paying attention. I should have moved. Well, just goes to show you, even though this is only level 80, an eye level 80 area, and I can take a Shaper Slam, some things still just kill you. All that damage over time stuff. I'm really not sure what to do about it. Other than just getting stuff that says immune to bleeding, immune to corrupted blood, immune to all cold damage over time, all damage over time. Oh gosh. I came here too fast. that the last guy? Yeah, okay. Blum blum. Dum dum dum. She's right into the egg, huh? All right, are we good now? Oh, it's getting laggy. I couldn't move. Too laggy. So stupid laggy. All right, come on. Let's just... Yeah. No egg, no egg, no egg, no egg, no egg, no egg. No egg, no egg, no egg, no egg, no egg. Oh gosh. Okay, and then the last one is a Chayula's. I definitely need to have this on for that. Ooh, doing much better in this time. Yeah, 26-second lead, almost a 30-second. Nice. Oh, I'm at 31-second lead on the time. Okay, so I'm fine then. I think it's coming up here. Not too much. Yeah, last time was way better. Oh, nice. How much are these? These all flames are worth something. 20C, really? Okay, maybe in bulk I can get... Yeah, it looks like 20, 30... Yeah, I'm not sure. They're worth something, though. Alright, and then the last thing is the feared. We need some cash for that. Try to make it somewhere around 70, 80%. So that's pretty close. And I can do it. Cool. Oh, I got all the wrong flasks on. Oh. Oh, I dropped my other flask. Oh boy, that's not a good idea. That wasn't good. Okay, well. Should have come prepared. Oh my gosh, I got just too stuck. Whoa. These are two of them that I don't want to be facing at the same time. Especially not getting all of these. Yeah, that will kill me. In this context, that will definitely kill me. Okay. Oh, man. I really hope. If I can kill a Shaper, I'll probably be fine, but... Come on, get out, get out, get out! Don't want to be stuck in the Shaper's beams. Okay, I think I killed the Shaper. I am so slow. Whoa. Come on. Ball molten shell. Oh my god. That helped a lot. Okay, gotta kill the elder. Okay, I think I should be okay now. The Atziri double, like, overlapping stuff I gotta watch out for, but other than that, okay, yeah, watch out for that. Oh, come on! Area was just a bit too big. No, 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 no! Oh, God. No. Okay. That's Siri. Is the one now. Oh god, I hope she doesn't do a copy like the double. Oh god. Oh god. No, no, no. Okay. Oh my gosh! There we go. Whew. A one full Maven's Writ, yeah. So 60, about 60, 68%. You get a full Maven's Writ. Oh, that's why. It's a double corrupted one. Anything else here? Just get the Caphobia, maybe. This is like all these other items, but none of them is really worth anything. Yeah, it looks like about 30 minutes for me to do a full shaper, for me to do a full farm of the feared with just the fragments. Is that worth it? I get a Maven's Writ, possible Watcher's Eye. Fragments of Shape. Those are worth it. 1.2 divs worth. I'm not sure. It's probably not. It's probably not worth it for me to farm. Like, there's probably better money-making strategies. But it is kind of fun. Fun. Fun for the win, right? I don't know. I'm gonna sell all this stuff probably over the next couple days, a day or two, and then we'll see what happens. I think next time I'm gonna be farming I'm gonna do a different farm. I'm gonna be hunting for corpses and all flames, trying to get all the stuff that I need for these last two crafts, and the money I need for the helmet, which is exorbitant. But yeah, farming the feared is fun. It's interesting. And I think probably farming the other maps is probably better. The best is probably these synthesized maps. I think farming through these is a really good value. These are only going for about 9 chaos apiece. And then the Cortex is half a divine. And they're pretty fast, and you can get synth rings and really good stuff from the invitation. So yeah, so these are pretty good. I might start hitting these up more, just as a farm. You don't have to worry about scarabs or anything. You just go full bore, hitting the maps. So, all right. Well, you all have a great rest of your week and start to your weekend. I'm taking off tomorrow, but I'll be back the day after that. Thank you very much, Game Exile, for checking me out. Alejandro and Don Sir Juan. Oh, sorry. Don Sir Juan. Sorry I didn't get to you. Alejandro, we miss you. And would like to see you on stream. And same with Gotham. I know you're busy with school and whatnot. But yeah, if you can't be on stream, please leave a comment. Leave a like. That really helps me figure out what's going on with what people like to watch. So, yeah, I think that's going to be about it. Y'all have a great one. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.